rising high with the power that's right. Strong as the dragon, sharp as the scorpion sting. A wolf at the lead, guiding all as they sing. Your heart is a fire, an eternal spring. You'll soar through the night, shining bright in the day.
That arc opened up recently for me. I was in my dream time, and I did a post about it. Probably I've already shared it and you're already familiar with it, but I felt to reiterate it because it was very significant. And I also know that it meant something. And that's also one of the reasons why we've been asked, or kia ora, Wairua Tapu have asked, the ancestors have asked for this to come through at this time. Because when that arc arrived, it came in with a new architecture. And it is also here to help celebrate and bring in and birth in and rise the new archetypes of this architecture. And with it came through that doorway Te Koti, Tesla, Buddha, Yeshua. They all had different frequencies, but they came nonetheless. And they came here to help build the inner temple, because they know how important it is that we have this resilience within us. And it's a consciousness. It's the consciousness of the magician. It's also known as the light masculine, or the masculine light. With the masculine light, there can be reflected a shadow as well. We're going to talk about the shadow of the masculine a little later. And actually, yeah, kia ora. I'll bring in some codes soon. And so he is the architect that is wanting to step forward into all of our lives and help us build our adytum. And our adytum is the sacred temple. It's actually an Egyptian temple. And it's also the most sacred place on earth, apart from our whare tangata, which is the supremely sacred place on earth. But this is the altar that we use as a stepping stone to build the foundation of who we're choosing to be in this rongomarairoa grace, in this time space, in this place of spaciousness. And offers us a safe place to land, because this is also about the mastery of the mind, not getting flung out there and being part of everybody's problems and finding that turmoil spinning us out. We need to stay very much in the center, find our stillness, our place of grace, our place of presence and creativity, so that we can continue to create, because that's what we are. We're master creators. And so he holds the vision for the greater purpose. So we're not just here to eat our lunch, whānau, although that's all I went to school for. That's all they offered me. It wasn't until way after that I realized there was so much more. So yeah, here to really fulfill our greatest purpose. And he holds a lot of codes. So he's here to offer us the frequency of acceptance. And when we're in full acceptance, we're in a state of just being able to allow things to be witnessed without having to go into controlling it, judging it, making it wrong. We're just there to literally see it happen, And that is it. No judgment. He's also there to allow us to be in a place of inner stillness. So not getting whipped around, but actually able to be calm, and how to cultivate calmness as well, how to work with our breath. You know, this is a mastery, working with our breath, being in this now presence, actually with the ability to just look at an object and, you know, have that pure presence as well, without having to, go off into different states of being. So it's very calming on our nervous system. It can take us into our center. And he's always here to seek to understand the views of others and the views of the world in a relational way, without having to make anything wrong or impose his will on anybody else. Because he knows that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And it's always better to hold peace than needing to be right. So yeah, he he doesn't have any fixed views of the whole world to drag everybody else to his point of view. It's always, yeah, he likes to hold space for others to be able to speak their truth, and the ability to hold the power of pure presence. So that's a whole skill right there. Pure presence, and it requires all of ourselves to be in the now moment, to not be in the past, not be in the present, to not be in the future, sorry, to only be in our greatest gift, which is in this very moment, this very second. He also comes with a gift of timelessness. So he's able to bend time. This is the magician's way. And that comes with all those other gifts. So if we're embodying all those other gifts and working with those frequencies and holding ourselves in that light, then the time matrix disappears. He also holds the power of honesty, being able to speak truth, and vulnerability. So what a gift, eh? To be able to be vulnerable and to really connect with people. Because if we're not able to be vulnerable, we can't connect, because we were hardwired for connection. And people can meet us without even knowing us. We can say things that, allow them to know us deeply in just a second with only a few words. And so he is taking the mask off everything that doesn't hold true. He is the master of intimacy, holding the mirror for us to see ourselves fully. Into me, you see. Mm. And what's even more powerful about him, about this magician, and this architecture that we're embodying tonight, is that he connects to the wisdom of the crone and fiercely protects the feminine, because he remembers where he came from within his own primordial waters. He knows he came from her. And it's part of his creation story. Now, too much of his power can create the wonky magician. Where he's just way too much in his head and he can't create properly. Too much planning and too much creating, but nothing actually ever really physically manifests because he's too busy in his ivory tower pontificating and pontificating these higher values, which are great, but you've actually got to fulfill them and bring them into manifestation. And also there's the other side where they can be in their ivory towers or meditating in these temples, unable to really truly meet the real world. So that's actually a shadow side too, the like masculine or the magician frequency. So yeah, we want to be able to meet life, have a relationship with life, with each other in a relational way. And too little of his frequency can mean that he becomes a lost magician. He's never really able to find his way, navigating different places and never really being able to settle. He needs someone else to guide him and lets himself be pushed around. So yeah, you may find aspects of some of these characteristics within yourself. And every single one of us has got this architecture within us, often unrealized. Okay, everybody, just getting you all to find a comfortable position and taking a deep breath in and feeling your body relax, feeling all the tension being released from your body through your breath. Feeling yourself traveling inwards, closing your eyes, continuing to breathe deeply, and following the thread of your consciousness into the framework of your being. See the blueprint of your core and begin to align to all of your bodies overlaying your inner senses. Going into all of your organs, your liver, spleen, kidneys, lungs and heart. Calling forth your emotional, mental, spiritual, etheric, astral, and cosmic bodies. Calling them all in, bringing them to laser sharp focus, all the way to the center of your being. Brought to the center to be witnessed and honored. Feel every part of your being condensing down, down, down into a single bubble. All of the fractals of you centered right here in the middle. And then watch it slowly begin to levitate and float. Free falling, following the thread of light. Traveling all the way through the spaces in between. To the place where all of the light meets. Feel yourself entering a slightly more viscous region, feeling like you're wading through a gel-like substance with a very slight stickiness, like plasma. As you come to the part of this light where all of the sacred laws are kept, feel yourself receive the anointing of all of the new laws, the ones you haven't seen before. The new laws of purpose, of time, of space. Witness the new laws of the new dream time as you feel yourself absorbing them, entering you in this powerful fusion where light meets plasma. Feel the new sovereign laws of creation as your bubble fills with the new codes all the way to the brim, overflowing with light. Now you see yourself so much more expanded. Expanding outwards, and out from you shoots the new threads of light all the way through the cosmos, birthing new filaments, new laws, a new sense of belonging. See the threads go all the way down through your old body temple and overlaying the new architecture with the new silken threads, building the new sacred web. just like the arachnotech grandmother spiders who built this dimension, so too will you build your own new dimension. Thread by thread, you build your new adatum, your inner sacred temple. Feel the expansion and the levity of the magician working and weaving through you. Witness yourself in your beautiful white robes of light as the sage, as the mage, as the Merlin, as the master magician. Weaving out through your fingertips and your sacred makalai, stick of light. Divine wishes upon the new. Building your temple of stillness so you can truly witness and come into a space of impeccability, of spaciousness, of timelessness, of truth, of wisdom, and of pure creation. Sharamiaka he koe ahoe, pirama hoe he ahoe, arema, arema, arema. See this powerful weaving of this new basket manifesting before your eyes, filled with the ancient knowledge of the crone's wisdom. Holding the righteous architecture of the master magician. Shh. Now witness this new blueprint enter your physical body, beginning with your mind. Feel this web of light enter your brain, enter all of your neural network, activating your new neural pathways. Your optical thalamus, all of the lobes of your brain, all the way down through your muscles, entering your blood with the new plasma codes. Feel the light lighting you up as you receive the hues of the Māori magician, Te Kōti. Feel the hues of the genius of Tesla. Feel the love of Yeshua. And the discipleship of Buddha. Feel these powerful, potent particles entering every single part of you, filling you up, entering through the pores of your skin, and into your aura, oozing out of every orifice of your luminous skin suit. Filling the room, filling the town you live in, filling the country you are in, the continent you are in, the whole world, the entire solar system, and the entire cosmos. Feel it all expand with your magic and the miracles you create. And now feel it all returning back to you, bringing it all back home to the center, safely held in your adytum, in your inner temple. And now, in the blink of an eye, you see the most beautiful temple before you in filaments of gold. gold luminous light. This is your new inner temple, your aditum, your home, your architecture in which you build your new foundation. And with it, know that you have now fully embodied your Merlin magician technology. All ready to activate. And in this space, you feel the presence of other master magician creators. You send them loving awareness as you fully embody your presence, letting them know that at any time you can co-create. And when you are ready, wriggling your fingers and toes, and slowly, gently opening your eyes. E te atua o te ao marama, te whare wānanga o te atua o te maraikara, te whare tapu o te taimana kahurangi. Tēnei mātou I kāranga nei, kia tau mai te aroha, te rangi marie, me te maramatanga, whakatokia te kaha, te maia me te manawa nui. E kaha mō mātou I tēnei hui, kia tutuki I ngā moimoia. I roto I te aroha me te kotahitanga, I ngā wairua katoa. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Whiti, 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 maranga mai, te wairua. Āmene. Mm. Much love to you all. Mwah. Ka kite anō.
I wish through the shadows we strive. Lions roar, no need to hide. Show up bright, be seen in light. Stand tall, refuse to fight. Blue diamond shines in starry sky, guiding us as time goes by. White trails of peace in moon's embrace.